that's how I do it from there. Okay, all right, doesn't work from here. Oh, can I open it from here though? I don't think so. All right, let's try this again. How's this work this time? Let's see. I'm excited. I'm a little taller this time. Let's see. Lucky for me, there are little markers on the floor here on the tile. So I could, I can kind of look down, see where my footing is at. Really? Am I going to get this close? Am I going to get heels on the line? Nope, now the lighting goes away. Heels on this line? That looks pretty good. I kind of like that. All right. Okay, I'm excited. Why? Because I just did this 20 minutes ago, and then I did something I normally do. I recognized I was missing something. That something was the tripod. I had the tripod, but it was all the way up, and it was on that side of the counter that you can't see right now. And I realized when I watched the replay that this wasn't looking as good as I envisioned. So I'm looking. I said, hey, let's put the tripod up on the counter. Let's move the camera forward. It positions me into the light better. And now I've got some better lighting. I still need some better lighting, but this is really good. I'm not complaining. All right, so today we're talking about know your food. Carbs, proteins, fats, and alcohol. Okay, we're going to take a look at those here real quick because we're going to talk about those today. Let's see, says the blind man to me. Let's see. That's 2. How about right there? Bring that forward. Come on. Dang delay. Carbs, protein. Now you can see a little bit of reflection from the skylight in there. Let's see if I tilt that up a little bit. Maybe tilt it down. What happens if I tilt it down? Up wasn't too bad. Down is better though. All right, so carbs, protein, fat, and alcohol. Carbs and protein, 4 calories of energy per gram. Fat has 9 calories of energy per gram, and alcohol has 7 calories of energy per gram. Okay? So our foods are composed of the carbs, the proteins, and the fats. The way we're going to figure out how many of those we need is based on the amount of lean body mass we want to carry on our frame. I'm going to give the example of a 100 kilogram lean body mass individual, and all the numbers are going to be based off that 100 kilograms of muscle mass. That's what lean body mass means, muscle mass. So for a 100 kilogram lean body mass individual who is very sedentary, doesn't move, doesn't get around, doesn't do a whole lot, okay, they're going to eat a total of 1,670 calories. I want to make sure I get that number right. We're going to find that number by determining how many pounds of lean body mass the individual has. We want 1.3 grams of protein for every kilogram of lean body mass. So for 100 kilograms, we're going to multiply 100 times 1 by 1.3, and that will give us 130. For an individual that is sedentary and is looking to lose body fat, we're going to use a 1-to-1 ratio of carbohydrates to protein. So we have 130 grams of protein, we have 130 grams of carbohydrates. On top of that, I have a generic factor that I use for my fats. For my men, that's 630 or 70 grams of fat, 630 calories. And for my ladies, that's 50 grams of fat, okay, or 540 calories. And take those numbers, you add them all up, that gives you total calories for the day. Now, a lot of my clients have been asking me to make a video like this because they want to know how do we get these numbers? Where do we get these numbers from? Why do we need to add them up? So we're just going to take a look at my lunch today. So we're going to grab my lunch, piece by piece actually, out of the refrigerator. Okay? And I am no way sponsored by any of these brands, but this is the stuff that I eat. All right? So we got Dave's bread here. Woo! Dave's bread's good. Lots of seeds and nuts and things in it. Okay? Good fiber. Fiber is super important. And then on the back here, you have the macronutrient, the food label. Let's see if I can get a good picture of this. Oh, you know what? Let's do this so I can get a better idea. That's better. Okay, so you can see around there where it says carbs, proteins, fats. The more important thing is, oh, that's even better. Look at that. Carb, protein. You can't see fat because it's way at the top there. All right. But the important thing that we want to look at here is serving size. Let's see if I can get the serving size out. That's probably a little too close. Let's try that. I need a haircut. Serving size. No, a little bit closer. Little bit closer. Closer. There we go. Serving size. 1 slice. Takes me forever to hold it there to make sure. It takes me about 15-20 seconds. Okay, so 1 slice is 110 calories. Of that 110 calories, we have 5 grams of protein, 22 grams of carbs, and 1.5 grams of fat. So if we took protein and carbohydrates, 22 and 5, that's 27. Multiply 27 by 4, because 4 calories of energy for 1 gram of protein, 4 calories of energy for 1 gram of carbohydrates. So 27 times 4, 4 times 7 is 28, 4 times 2, that's 108. Okay, 108 calories. That's for 1, plus the fat. That's 110 calories, okay? Now I take that, multiply it by 2, because I got 2 slices of bread. So I've already got 44 grams of carbohydrates. I've got 10 grams of protein. Mustard. My mustard has 5 calories. Okay? I don't know where from, because there's no carbs, there's no protein. There must be a little bit, this one must be made with a little bit of fat, half a gram of fat. So it's got 5 calories to it. I put the recommended serving size. Cheese. Cheese for the rat. Okay, Sargento. Delicious. Made with good stuff, so they say. Stuff on the back, okay? Serving size, 1 slice. Protein, 4 grams. Carbohydrates, 0 grams. Fat, 6 grams. So you take your numbers, you multiply them, add them to the previous numbers. That gives you your next total. Okay, my protein source. Part of my protein source. Building blocks. Yay, building blocks. This is my building block for my muscle. So I need these. I need this. This is essential. Okay. Now it's different if I'm vegan or vegetarian, but if you're, if you eat meat, we need this. We need plenty of this every day in our diet. It is the building block. It is the foundation of our movement. If we don't have this, we won't be in trouble. Okay? I put 4 slices. When I go to the grocery store and I ask for 8, I specifically ask for, I don't ask for half a pound, I don't ask for a quarter pound or a pound and a half or whatever. I say, can I have 8 slices? Why? Because I know I'm going to have 2 sandwiches with 4 slices on each sandwich. That's going to come out to 8 ounces, not 8 ounces, 4 ounces of turkey meat per sandwich. Well, Jason, if they gave it to me, how do I know those things now? Well, you go to fatsecret.com, okay, and you look it up, and then it tells you how much. You type it in the little bar, the search bar, and it's really easy because you just write down what brand you're getting. I know I'm getting Columbus turkey meat, okay? When I go to the grocery store, hey, can I get 8 slices of the pan-roasted Columbus turkey breasts on dial 20? That way I get exactly half a pound of meat every time, and it's good quality meat. I like it. It's delicious. It's tasty. It's not boar's head. I like boar's head better, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. Again, add up the numbers from that. Okay? Add that to the sandwich, or the bread, add that to the cheese. That's going to give me the calories for my sandwich. Okay, great, Jay. I don't like sandwiches, though. What am I going to eat? Okay, that leaves us with plenty of other options. We're still looking for carbohydrates. So another source for me, my Greek yogurt, which I haven't eaten yet today. Greek yogurt. Okay, I use the Oikos. Okay. My friend Regine, she turned me on to the Oikos, this brand, the 000 brand particularly. I like it because it has 17 grams of protein, 11 grams of carbs, and no fat. For me, that's good because I've got plenty of fat in my cheese. I've got plenty of fat in my meat. Okay, so let's say let's just say I'm vegan, and Jay, I don't eat meat. Okay, great. We're gonna have a serving of this, okay, which is gonna give us important 17 grams of protein. Then we're gonna get out our Bare Naked granola, my favorite flavor. And on the back, which is really important, there's two different portions on here. Read which one you want. Do you want the 250 calorie portion or do you want the 130 calorie portion? Okay, serving size is half a cup. So per serving is 250 calories. Per 1 ounce snack or quarter cup is going to be 130 calories. So I would suggest starting with the 130 calorie serving size because that's going to be half of the other one on the Greek yogurt. And then if you want more, go with more. But use the serving size, okay? If you want to get crazy with the math, then you can figure out if you just pour, instead of 1 ounce, you put 1.5 ounces. Okay, great. You got to take that and multiply it by 5 and then just add some numbers together to get all your numbers. But this is important. Take the time to learn your numbers. It's going to help you recognize your portion control. Plus, it is going to create a connection with your food, a good connection, in my opinion, because you will now understand how important or how much time goes into counting these things. So when you go to research a personal trainer or you go to research a nutritionist, make sure they know how to do these things for you or help you to do these things. Me, I don't do those things for my clients. It's really important that my clients do it for themselves. I show them exactly how, and that's why this video is here today. We're making this video here today because I want to show them some of the different substitutes and the different things that you can do and why it's important to get things in and where to get them from, so that we can fuel the progress, fuel the results that we're working so hard for. So let's say I got this, but Jay, I'm not feeling just the granola and the yogurts. I need something else in there. I need some carbs, some other carbs. Okay, great. How about some blueberries? Love me some blueberries. But Jay, what about the serving size? I don't know. How do I do it? Just fatsecret.com. That's where I would direct all of my clients. Type in, 1 ounce of blueberries. Put it in a cup, 3/4 cup blueberries, whole. And it will tell you this many grams of carb. It'll say this many calories, this many will come from fat, this many will come from carb, this many will come from protein. Some foods will have some, all three. Some foods will have 2. But either way, you're going to combination of foods is going to give you all 3, and that's what we really want. So now we have 2 options for lunch. Now, as long as you're okay with eating these things every day, I am, then it's very easy to watch your calories, watch your macronutrients, and make sure we're getting everything in that we need to get in. If we go out to eat a lot, let's say we travel and we're not home very often, we go out to a lot of restaurants. Most restaurants are going to have all of that stuff listed right on the menu. They have to. The government said, hey, you got to tell people what they're eating, how much they're eating, so that when they go out and they get this steak, and they're like, all right, yeah, steak, but they get a baked potato with it, and they get all the fixings on the baked potato, and instead of vegetables, they get or instead of a salad, they get the soup. Okay, any one of the delicious soups, you're adding a whole bunch of additional calories that you may not be aware of. And then on top of that, we have a couple of beers or a margarita, and then some dessert. You've just consumed an entire day's worth of calories in a single sitting. And that's where we need to have good choices. We need to know, like if I go to Outback Steakhouse, I can get a small filet or a small sirloin or maybe some salmon and some a baked potato or a baked sweet potato or some vegetables. So planning ahead based on where you're going to go, know where you're going to go, know what your options are, and based on the things that you are learning at home by preparing your own food, by making your own steaks at home, making your own fish at home, making whatever it is that you make at home, you know exactly how much is going into that. For instance, let me put some of these things away here. Okay, this is one of my wife's and my favorite dinners. Here, let me see, let's put the cheese and the other stuff away real quick. Super easy, super fast, super nutritious, and honestly, I think it's pretty damn tasty. And a rice. We'll get the right rice pilaf. Okay. So Jay. Okay, great. I'm home. I need to whip up something real quick. I need something with good macronutrient ratios, which means a good ratio of carbs, proteins, and fats. And I needed it's 8 o'clock at night. I just got home from work, and I need something decent to eat. No problem. We know vegetables are good for us, right? Frozen vegetables are some of the best, especially if your brand flash freezes everything. Like the vegetables get cooked and then flash frozen right away, they retain more of their nutrient value. Okay, let's see, so servings, okay, so this is where vegetables become really important, all right? There are 3 servings per this container. Each serving size is 50 calories. I can eat this whole bag of vegetables for 150 calories. That's the difference between nutrient-rich and calorie-rich foods. We want foods that are low in calorie, okay, high in nutrient. Those are typically going to be the foods that our body is going to utilize best because it's full of nutrients that the body needs. So if we can get something nutrient-rich, great. If we can't, there are other options. Okay, this is just one of the options. Let me get to one of the other frozen options. Where's it at? Where's it at? Nope. Yeah. No, yeah, here we go. Nope, that's the one. I want that one. Okay. Veggie pasta rotini marinara. Okay, this whole bag, 420 calories. Now that's almost 3 times the other one, but okay, you got a lot more carbohydrates in this one. This is pasta made from vegetables, so we have a little bit of refining going on here, but you're still going to get a lot of the nutrients, a lot of the good things that your body needs in order to take care of itself. Okay, microwave. Okay, 4 minutes. Yeah, 4 minutes. Okay, that's Uncle Ben's. Okay, my wife, she loves the rice pilaf with the orzo. It's not too bad. For this whole pouch is 370 calories. So if I put this pouch together and this pouch together, that's 150 and 370. That's let's say it's 350 and 150. And that's 500 calories. That's really not a lot of calories. Yeah, I could eat these both by themselves and not bat an eye at dinner. Okay. Oh, by the way, 90 seconds in the microwave. Okay. So start cooking up our Adele's Italian-style chicken sausage. Throw it in the pan by itself with a little bit of oil. Nothing crazy. Okay. My wife and I, we cut them up first. Okay. So serving size, 1 link. Okay. 14 grams of protein. So if I'm having 2, I usually eat 2 or 3 of the links. My wife will eat 1 to 1.5. So let's say I eat 2.5, she eats 1.5. So let's see, that's 14, 28, plus 7, that's 35 grams of protein for me. And that's 21 grams of protein for my wife. Plus the protein that comes in here, and the protein that comes in here. Okay? This goes in the pan, bang. Okay? This goes in right after you throw this in the pan. Okay, 4 minutes. This comes out, goes in here while this is still finishing. This comes out, 90 seconds, right? Goes in the pan to finish everything off. Put it on low, stir it around for a few minutes, okay? While you're getting your drinks out, getting your plates ready, getting the dishware ready to go, get yourself comfortable, got your favorite movie going on, got your beer open, because I know some of you drink beer, I know I do, okay? Got your glass of wine, or your seltzer, your hard seltzer, because those are really popular right now. But these are great choices, low-calorie, nutrient-rich foods that are going to fuel my body and make me feel full or satiated, okay? And I'm not going to want to eat crap afterwards. I'm going to feel full, I'm going to have food coma if I'm lucky, okay? And I'll want to go to bed within the hour. Now that doesn't always happen because we're out and about and we're doing stuff, but that's how my routine goes. I do intermittent fasting. I don't eat until noon. Between noon and 8 o'clock, I do all of my eating. Lunch is the same thing almost every day, 2 days of the week. We have the sandwich that I showed you earlier. 1 day of the week, I do a tuna sandwich. 1 day of the week, I do a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And 1 day of the week, I do eggs for lunch. I do 4 eggs. Okay? That's another really great substitution or choice right there. Like, hell crap, I don't have stuff to make a sandwich. I got no lunch meat, but I got eggs. Great. Cook up 4 eggs, 3 eggs. Okay, now eggs do have a lot of fat, but it's good fat. Some of it's good. Throw the eggs in the pan, cook them up, put some salsa on top, throw some avocado on there. Okay, toast your toast, put a little bit of butter on it. Yes, I said butter. Put butter on it. Okay, and then grub, eat. That's a great lunch, or even as an acceptable dinner. When we're all adults, we can eat what we want when we want, right? I tell my wife all the time, hey, can I have one of those? Can you pass me that? And it's something sweet. It's like a cookie or maybe a chocolate-covered pretzel. or some kind of delicious nibble, bite, something, and I'll be eating that while I'm making dinner. She's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm an adult. I can eat what I want when I want." But those are some of the choices we have those are some of the choices that I make for myself at home that are quick and are easy. 5 to 10 minutes max. Dinner is on the table and I am sitting down to eat. Okay? 2 nights of the week, my wife and I, let's see, Monday, we typically do chicken tacos. We do our grocery shopping on Sunday night. We get one of the rotisserie chickens. We shred it and pull it apart. We portion it out. Okay? We get a tortilla. We get a carb-balanced tortilla, warm them on the stove. Yes, I said carb-balanced tortilla. That's kind of blasphemous, I know. Either slice up an avocado or get some guacamole or make some guacamole. Spread it on the tortilla. Put some tapatio on there. Put the chicken on there. Put the cheese on there. Yes, put the cheese on there. Slap the cucumber salsa or regular salsa or whatever kind of salsa you want on the top. Roll it up in the tortilla. You're good to go. 3 tacos, 3 tortillas. You're looking at about, for me, 3 tacos, 3 tortillas. We're looking at almost 600 calories with 50 grams of protein, okay? Not a lot of carbs, less than 20 grams of carbs for everything on there, but I do have some fat. The fats are high at dinner, okay? Tuesday night, hey, we're having what I just showed you earlier. We're gonna take the sausages, the rice, the vegetables, cook them up in the pan real quick, ready to go. Okay. Another night of the week, we're going to have ground turkey with the marinara pasta, okay? And we make a fresh vegetable that night. Depends on what my wife wants, because I'm pretty open to most vegetables. And Thursday night, ground turkey tacos. Pretty much like the chicken tacos, but made with ground turkey. And that's Thursday. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we try to be reasonable with our foods, particularly with our dinner, but we tend to have a little more fun on the weekends and work diligently and consistently during the week to keep the weekend fun in check and still continue to see progress. So at the end of the day, counting our calories isn't a chore, but it is tedious. And it is important to take on that task so that we can better understand the connection with our food and the way it affects our fitness goals, the nutrients that are going to be utilized by the body via the good foods for us, how to prepare to go out to eat. Okay, I mean, every restaurant has, because of coronavirus, has their menu online, readily accessible. Most restaurants now have an app. So just go to the app, look up the food. It'll tell you exactly how many calories are in the meal. It might actually tell you the grams of protein, carbs, and fats. If it doesn't, you could always take the portion sizes if they have it and look it up on fatsecret.com. Or you could just type in the meal on fatsecret.com and it's probably going to tell you all the portion, all those things. It's going to say Outback Steakhouse, sirloin, baked potato, and Gardens, sirloin and baked potato, or pork chop and sweet mashed, or salmon or something. Or if you go to Cheesecake, you're going to get the salmon with the mashed potatoes. Or if you go to Fleming's, you're going to get, for brunch, you're going to get the French toast and maybe have 2 or 3 mimosas with the sorbet in them. But the app or Fat Secret is going to tell you the majority of the information. So being prepared is part of the task. It's hard, it takes time, but as we do it more and more consistently, we're going to find the things that we enjoy most, that we know fit our requirements. And then when we go out to eat, we don't have to worry about it so much. I know if I'm going to this place, exactly what I'm going to get, or if I'm going to this place, I know exactly what I'm going to get. And I know it's going to fit within my macronutrient requirements for my goal, and I'm going to continue to hit my goal even though I'm out celebrating my hard work, celebrating my success. So I'm going to drop some information into the comment section below, or into the description, not into the comment section, into the description, talking about calories per gram of protein, carbs, and fats, some of the different foods that I posted on here today and where you can find them. Please click the subscribe and turn on that bell so you know when I go live. You can come back and give me a hard time, ask me questions. If I have the answer, you get it. If I don't, I will find it. But until next time, have a great day, everybody. Stay strong.